All right, guys. So,
He's okay.
LA Kings.
Go, Kings, go.
Go.
Go,
They're
Kings,
winning.
Go.
Yes.
Go, Kings, go.
Like I
Why?
told you.
They're
like
winning.
I told you. They're
Why?
going to beat the Sharks, the Ducks, and the Blackhawks.
Are
And
they
the
win?
Flames. And those
yeah.
shitty
What team?
Flames.
How we beat the good teams?
Because it doesn't
Because
matter. That's
because
why. We're the
And
Kings.
honestly, right now, they're letting the youth. I mean, the veterans are helping out. Like Brown and Kopitar line, still solid.
Yeah.
Still,
always will be.
Yeah, still solid. Like they're still, producing. But we're seeing so much more of the youth right now. I think obviously getting ready for next season.
Yeah.
Getting ready for what to expect next year. But seeing these guys do it, I mean, like I want to see them doing well. I want to see them getting used to winning. Also, at the same time, we want them to lose. So it's obviously this conflict that we currently have. But
Do well, but not that well.
exactly, and you don't want these guys to develop bad habits, just like losing. Like if they can already start winning in the NHL and learning that, I
Yeah.
feel like that's better long term for the development of these guys.
Exactly what they need to do.
Yeah,
You
so
want
it's
the
such
kids
a
to play
dilemma.
well.
Yeah,
They have to play well. The young guys are playing well. I mean,
They're-
Wagner has 12
Matt Roy,
goals.
Sean
Matt Roy,
Walker, unreal.
Grunstrom.
Carl Grunstrom.
Gunstrom.
Stud.
Ledoux.
Yeah. Paul Ledoux's playing
Paul
solid.
Dude's finally got some dang playing time,
Yeah.
and he's proving he needs to be in the lineup more than he is,
Yeah, and
or
like,
moved.
all these guys obviously are going to be a big role. Hopefully, our draft pick this year. Caco, please.
Huge.
So do we keep
I'll take
losing?
either or.
Do we want them to lose even against
I mean,
like the
again,
Blackhawks?
they're
I mean,
second worst
Yeah,
in the
that's
league.
I mean,
a
it's-
dilemma.
They have the second worst. They actually kind of can afford to win some games right now because there's a nice little gap
And our own
after third.
our own internal theory, but way of trying to decide it. We were like, if it's the Ducks, the Sharks, or the Knights,
Win.
win.
Everything else has
Anybody else, any East Coast team, lose.
Yep.
And just take it.
And just you take it to the third period and then lose. But
Yeah.
even then, they've been beating Calgary. And in Calgary, we had a decent little rivalry because of that Matthew Kachump kid. I know what I
Oh, yeah.
said.
Wow.
I hate that guy, dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
so,
this
does,
is-
so does Dowdy.
Oh yeah,
So does Dowdy.
I mean,
Dowdy-
he
definitely
just,
a Dowdy
and he just
stat.
got into the league.
Dislikes him.
I'm a Dowdy stan. for
He's
sure,
gonna
though.
be the next Corey Perry for us. I know
Well,
we all hate on
He already
Corey
is.
Perry,
And I
but
remember,
like he's transitioning into
I was
the
looking,
next.
so you know how Facebook has memories. I was looking at my Facebook memories, and it was from the 2 seasons ago when Kachump had his rookie season, and he elbowed Dowdy the first time. And I was like, congratulations to Logan Couture and Corey Perry. I finally hate someone more than you.
Right? Yeah, he just instantly got on that list.
Yeah, and it was just, he's a scumbag. He's skilled. He's a really good player, and it just makes you
Yeah,
think,
he's effective, yeah.
why does he have to be a scumbag too? And why I feel like the refs let him get away with a lot.
It's his name.
I just don't understand why the other players don't. Where's the brawn in the league? Why isn't this guy getting a
He
headshot
has a
for all the
famous.
stuff he does?
He has a famous name
Why is he
for
still
hockey.
getting away with it? He's like a Brad Marchand, but
Yeah, because he's
Marchand's
more of a
better.
he does have like occasional dirty plays, but I feel like overall he's more just a constant
He's
pest.
an agitator.
Yeah, so he's
and
always
he knows.
constantly in the post whistle scrums.
But that's my thing. The post whistle scrums irritate me. Like there was one where he took Quickie's mask off. You remember that last year, where he took Quickie's Quickie grabbed him because he was chugging at someone, and he rips Quickie's mask off. His head's all jerked to the side,
No one
and I'm
touches
like,
quick.
yeah,
No one
and I'm
touches
like,
Quick.
where's the cross check to that kid's head, dude?
Yeah, but it's all those little kind of plays, like those little, like it's not something big enough to like get him suspended, but all those little things over time like add up and obviously are building his reputation. And it's exactly like Corey Perry. Like you can expect after the whistle, he's gonna, give you an
Do
extra
some
little
face
shot,
wash,
yeah,
water
another extra
spread ball,
face
yeah.
wash, all that kind of stuff. And obviously that's why specifically Dowdy hates him among other things because he's able to get under his skin and like how many like crazy pests through the years like. Personal favorite when we're talking about pests. I don't know if you guys remember Sean Avery.
Oh, Sean
Yeah,
Avery.
oh, dude.
Sean Avery.
Avery, just like the ultimate. I
Everybody
feel like
hates
he's
him.
the alpha pest.
Yeah.
In my mind,
Absolutely.
he's
Oh,
like
yeah.
the alpha
Him and
pest.
Marty
They have
Brodeur.
Yeah.
They have the Monstars and they have the Alpha Pest in the
The alpha
NHL.
pest, yeah. If we're making the alpha pest team, Avery's starting for sure.
Brad Marchand's definitely on left wing.
Marshawn,
and
like Theo
back
Fleury,
and
there's a bunch of these like guys.
Theo Fleury.
Yeah, like all these like throughout time they've been pests, and for those generations, I feel like obviously Kachuk currently, along with Marshawn, are this generations that we have is our alpha pest currently.
The one thing I do like, and I did see someone mention this, is how this is kind of becoming like a player versus player rivalry, like they had back in the day.
It's like some Larry Bird, Magic Johnson.
Exactly, but like like Lemieux.
What rivalry was that?
Like you had, back in the day, you had like certain guys going at it. But, like with the Avalanche and Red Wings, you had Bertuzzi and I forget the guy that got sucker punched. But you get what I'm saying. Like you have these rivalries again. Like, oh, cool. All right. Well, Dowdy hates Kachump, and every game is going to be sick, which is interesting. We play
One
the Calgary
more time,
Flames one more
Monday.
time on Monday. I bought tickets because I'm hoping Curtis McDermott is going to just wall up on those guys.
The
And
McDerminator.
it's Brown's celebration for his now passing Dave Taylor on Thursday for first place in Kings all-time games played at 1,122. 1,112, sorry.
1,112.
And now he's at 1,113 after tonight. And our good friend, captain, my captain, kind of. I still miss Brownie as captain. Kopitar, 1,000th game on Monday against the Calgary Flamas.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Sick.
I mean,
so Brownie gets his ceremony. Kopi gets his 1,000th. How big is this? Rivalry game.
It's a big game, but what do you think? What do these two players have meant to the Kings over the years? I mean, that's a lot of games played for the Kings.
It is a big game.
They are the Kings.
It is a big game, but I also want to point out that at Dodger Stadium, same night, it's $1 Dodger Dog night.
So we're going to have a conflict of interest. We're going to have representatives at both games, so don't you worry. Check Instagram.
I'll have Dodger Stadium
me
unlocked.
Me and DJ have Dodger Stadium.
Report.
And I will have Staples Center unlocked.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Staples Center.
Bung, you want to come in?
I'll be
Let's
at
go.
work.
We're going.
Do it, buddy.
Also, I don't know if the viewers know, we currently have 3 members of the Dustin Brown fan club in attendance.
Yes,
Hi,
buddy.
how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Downtown Dustin Brown, baby.
Hardcore Dustin Brown fans.
So
Dustin,
day
one.
Day one Dustin
So
Brown
what does Dustin
fans.
Brown mean to you guys?
Dude.
Everything.
Like,
You know what? You know what? I'll be honest with you. I'll go first just because
You need to.
This is very personal for him.
You know what, man? Brown was hated by everyone, dude.
Everyone.
It's true.
Everyone hated Brown, bro.
I'm
And
guilty.
no matter what, like, now we're here sitting and we're like, yeah, go Brown, you know? Come on. Love
His
that guy.
work
Nah, bro,
ethic,
and I think DJ can attest to this. I was always disappointed when Brown wasn't scoring, but I never jumped off the Brown wagon, dude. Like, he was one of the him and Wayne Simmons were the first Kings I really, like, grabbed onto because I started watching, like, 2009, 2010 because I was like, oh, dude, black guy in hockey, score.
Yeah.
And, like, I watched
The Midnight Express.
Yeah. I watched casually before that, but that was, like, the first time I was like, all right, hockey's sick. But, yeah, Brownie was, the captain then, and, even like as I play hockey now, my 4th year of playing, like I play that gritty in front of the net forward. Why? Because it's exhilarating and fun.
Forward.
But I also love to watch Brownie play because I try to steal as much as I can from him. Not only is he one of the best leaders in the NHL, I think him and Johnny Tays are the best leaders by example in the league as captains go. Former captain as now, but also. He's there for his team in any aspect, and he's a good player, great player. Always fights hard, man. You never see him dog on a shift, and to see his like resurgence is so beautiful.
And
Hat tricks back-to-back years.
yeah.
Like it's just unreal. And you look at it. If you want to look at the stats, I know Josh is stat man, but Brownie actually, even the years where he had like 27 points and 34 points or whatever. Also, he played the least amount of time, and the most amount of time he played was on the penalty kill. Mm-hmm. So, Daryl Sutter, even though we loved Sutter for the championships, he was fucking Brown's career over, and Brownie still stayed. Even after the trade crap in 2011-12 season where Chicago goes out and scores a friggin' hat trick, and he still stayed, and even though he's been screwed over and had to ride the pine unjustly, he supported his team, and he went out there and battled, bro.
Even when they took the seat.
Yeah.
Even after they took the seed.
He actually played better
after he
took
took
the
the seed. And I don't know why Carter or Dowdy has the A instead of Brownie. That irritates me.
Carter shouldn't have the A.
I love you,
Carter
Cards.
shouldn't have the A.
Take that A off and give it to downtown Dustin Brown.
The one thing I liked about Brownie was whenever you needed a big hit, a big stop during the game, he would do it. I mean, especially during that cup runs. How many big hits?
The hit on the Sedin sister. Oh,
that changed a lot of Game 3, Game 4, Game 5. The hit against Phoenix right before we clinched
the knee that around the world.
That was clean.
It was clean.
I mean, honestly, I'm going to be the anti of all you guys right now. I was a Dustin Brown hater for a long time. He had a couple rough seasons where I was like I know he means a lot, but
you in Montreal?
Yeah, but my guy, you gotta go. Like, we gotta explore options. And I remember that trade deadline where his name was being thrown around as against the Blackhawks, and he ended up playing probably the best game of his career. I think he scored a hat trick, and it was like I feel like that may have been the turning point in his career.
Yeah.
After that, the Kings go on to win 2 Stanley Cups. As he captains them, and even now, these last 2 years, I feel like he's been probably the most reliable veteran on the team, which I wouldn't really call him. I feel like he was very inconsistent before, and he always had that, he'd be like really hot and really cold, and he had like 2 really bad seasons where I just remember I was like,
it was 2014 and then 15.
That's all Sutter's fault. Though.
And it was all Sutter's fault, exactly. That's
but I feel like now he's bounced back and he's really, embraced the role that he's currently in, and he plays it like very effective, and he really is now like, a value. Well, not that he wasn't valuable before, but now he really plays that role that he, that he's been in the last 2 years really well, and I feel like
executes.
Yeah, and he's now like breaking these records and stuff like that. He's really cemented himself once again. Not that he really needed it, but
yeah.
Just to all the haters, like people who were doubting him before, and now that he is here to stay, and he is going to be.
I think he's second in points, and this year.
And, I was about to say last season he set his career highs at age 33, 61 points, I think.
Yeah.
Also, Tommy, how many Dustin Brown jerseys do you own?
7.
This is true. This is not.
That's why.
That's the president of the Dustin Brown fan club right there.
He's also an associate of the Nasty Boys Club.
CEO, and the Modelo Boys.
Modelo Squad
Boys in town.
right here.
Yeah.
Yo, we got some Nasty Boys on this week's question of the weeks.
Oh,
Nasty Boys.
And those answers, yeah.
Ooh.
I think you're going to be adding a couple more.
Ooh, we're gonna add some lifetime memberships. I'm down.
So, what's your favorite memory of Kopitar and Dustin Brown?
Dude.
Name one of each.
Oh, dude. Well, my favorite Brownie moment in person was this year. I was there with DJ at the Kings game. I got to finally toss a nice hat downstairs, and Brownie got the hat trick, and it was my buddy's first ever Kings game I took to the game, so it was special for him. I was like, how do you go and see a hat trick your first game, bro? That's ridiculous.
Right. You're like, is it like this every game?
Yeah, I've seen 3 hat tricks. Yeah, I've seen 3 or 4 hat tricks in like how many games? 2 were visiting. Johnny Gaudreau's first hat trick, not a big deal.
You guys remember hat trick on hat night?
Yeah, dude, with Carter's? Yeah.
That
was sick.
That was like all time.
That was the best.
All-time great moment.
Hat. That was like almost like the teddy bear toss.
Raining hats.
But yeah, I think in-game moment, I think the Brownie game this year against Edmonton, where it was dueling hat trick alert with Alex Chase on. I think that was my favorite Brownie moment in person.
How about Kopi's?
I think in the playoffs, I think it was against New York, the game they lost, but that goal changed the game.
Oh yeah.
Kopitar, man, I got to go back to my favorite Kopitar moment of all time is Game 7 against the Sharks, and he had that disgusting.
Oh yeah.
Deep
Cutback.
The cutback on
totally agree with you on that
Antoniemi. And he comes
He
back,
undressed him.
and then there's just the smooth celly afterwards. He's just like,
he was cocky. Yeah, he was cocky.
He doesn't.
When he does that,
and he never does that. When he does it though, it's just like,
even he knew,
So
like,
sick.
I just.
when he does that,
I got
when he
you
did
guys.
that, you knew ball game.
game over.
Game
and
over.
it was in the first period or second period. You knew it was over.
Yeah.
Even San Jose scored first that game too. It's crazy. But my favorite in person moment last season. I'm sorry I'm going on, guys. I love these idiots too much. Kings.
Titanic music?
Yeah, you can do. For second game against Vegas at home last year, it's 11 seconds left. We tie it's a 2-1 game. Carter scored in the third period, and Kopitar gets the Dion Phaneuf's best career moment. I'm sure of it. Dion Phaneuf hits this crazy cross-ice pass to Kopitar after they're peppering Fleury. Fleury's making these crazy saves. Fleury versus Quick, just unreal match. And then just 11 seconds left, gets a pass from Doughty to Phaneuf over to Kopi, and Kopi never does one-timers, but he just fucking rips this one top shelf, and it just, the arena for the first time tonight, after Vegas fans
like
getting hella
erupted.
loud and cocky,
Yeah.
just exploded. You ever go to a game where it just explodes, you just got chills, and energy so loud, it feels like the roof's gonna explode. It was so sick, dude. Just seeing that live was
Top
like,
Kopi.
that's my guy, dude.
Yeah.
He's so hot.
Banger, what's your favorite Brown and Kopitar moment?
A few years back, bro. Like, I don't know how many years back.
20 years.
Years.
He's been a fan for decades.
Kopi was just a boy.
I babysat him in Slovenia.
Down by the river, we walked.
In Jesenic, we used to walk down the street.
No, honestly, with Brown, dude, going down to the ice and winking at your boy and having Brown wink back, bro. Like,
Are you hyping you and Brown winked at each
we
other?
had a moment, dude. Like,
You guys had a connect.
Is
this
Pedro
the first
Baez listening to this?
Don't tell Pedro.
Don't tell Pedro.
time?
Is
Am I
it really
just
always
learning
Pedro
about
now?
this?
Sometimes
Pedro,
Brownie.
Pedro.
Sorry, Pedro.
It's like those Craigslist where they like the missed interactions or
Where are you? Pedro Baez is like, where's my
to the
where's
hockey
my bun?
player on the Kings
Where's
who winked
Banger?
at me. I saw.
So that was a moment with.
That is
That
a
was
very,
a love
that's a
moment.
very personal moment.
That's a fantastic.
Yeah,
and the fact that he like looked at me, bro, and I was like, "Oh God,
not-
that was
yeah,
great."
We're here.
Not many people have that moment, so
That's
that's
why.
a big one.
That's
Do you have one for
that's-
Kopi or
That's why
no?
we call
Not
it
really,
bum.
dude. You know,
He didn't wink. He tried.
No,
He threw it out there, but he didn't get it
he
back.
never, said hello to me or waved at me. or
Maybe
anything.
a Kopitar like game moment. What do you think? Like, what's your favorite? Like, oh, that
I
was
love
sick.
watch.
like,
Oh,
I
the
see.
other night, Saturday, last weekend, we were watching
yeah,
Kopi
against-
against the Ducks. Dude.
Yeah, that was
The
Come
sick.
on,
shootout
that
move.
was beautiful.
That's
How about
nasty.
you? Colin, how about you? Your favorite Dustin Brown and Kopi?
Oh,
Modelo
God.
Tom.
Oh
Here
my
we go.
God! Here we
Here we
go.
President and CEO of the Dustin Brown Club on his
Yeah.
I know
favorite
you have many.
on
Which
his
one?
favorite
No,
Dustin Brown moment.
There's two.
I don't know
Game
about that one.
winner, Game 2 Stanley Cup final against.
Yep.
That was
Rangers.
ridiculous.
Was it over? Double, it was a regular
The
overtime.
tip
right?
was nasty.
No, it was
dude.
double.
It was double or regular?
Which one?
When Dustin tipped the
It was
Game
double.
two. It was
Yeah,
double
double.
double overtime.
Double.
Tip on the stick.
That one. And then I met him in person. He didn't wink at me.
He only
But
kissed
yeah.
me.
But no, he's a really nice guy. And then
What'd
Kopi,
he say?
He got to second base.
he said, "Hey, you know Bum?" I said, "Yeah, what?" He winked at him. He gave me his
You
number.
didn't wink back though.
Misconnection. What's your Kopi moment,
What's your
brother?
Kopi?
We're soft track.
I know. We're sorry, we are. Was
Never
it
on track.
We're never
Always
always track.
off track.
Always off track.
that? I think that goal against St. Louis that one year. When he
Oh
said
my
that was the loudest
gosh.
he's ever heard Staples in his entire career playing at Staples.
Because he also had a goal in the St. Louis series on the road where it was very similar to that San Jose goal
Yes.
where he deked him.
Yeah.
It was a one-on-one and he deked him, and I think like I jumped the highest I've ever jumped in my life. I was like, what?
It's so sick.
I
I got stuck in the air.
I know, but you know, my
Almost
favorite
fell.
moment of them together was when they won the Cup in 2014, and Brown skated over to Kopi, and they hugged, and then Quick just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
They're like the three best friends like anyone could ever have.
Yeah.
You're
And
just
it
like,
was just them three. Like they, I mean, of course they.
And then Brown
they-
winked at Bug.
He looked at the TV. I know you're watching.
He spotted him in the crowd. He was like,
he looked in the rafters. I left these seats for you. You never came.
it was like Ricky Bobby.
This is where you should have been.
He goes to the box office after the game. Did
Yep.
Banger pick up the
How
tickets?
sad. Actually, Banger picked up the ticket and said, "Tickets here, Stanley Cup final. Tickets here."
2 tickets, last level.
Oh God.
It's 700 each.
So yeah, I think my favorite Brown moments, the similar one, the Game 2
Yeah.
of the Stanley Cup. I think my favorite Kopitar is also another Stanley Cup moment was Game 1 against the
New
Devils.
Jersey. Oh my gosh,
When they
the game
scored that
winner.
overtime goal.
Yeah.
That's when I believe in 2012 we
did
actually
it.
going to do it.
Hell yeah, dude! That was such a sick goal. And
Yeah.
Marty Brodeur sitting there, and
Yeah.
Kopitar just slams into the
Yeah.
glass. Another overexcitement celebration.
Hitting the wall. Yeah, whenever you see Kopitar that excited,
Something good's happening.
Yeah, something great's happening. DJ, what's your favorite moment?
So, I mean, you guys all had some really good answers. Kind of sucks going last because
I'm gonna own you guys.
you guys already took 3 of my answers. No.
Sorry, Dad.
Honestly, like, it's just a weird one. Something that I always remember that's really cool. You guys remember when Kopi hit Brownie with that pass, but he, like, flicked it in the air? It was like a
Yeah.
Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Like, he, like, scooped the puck up and it, like, went over the
Right
wing.
on the Browns
And right on the Brown
tape.
at the blue line who had a breakaway and he scored.
Yeah.
That goal still sticks out to me. Like, when they did it, I was like, the chemistry between these guys
Dude,
is,
they're
like,
like the best
off
of
the
friends.
charts. Yeah,
When
that's
was?
a
What
BFFs.
year was that?
I don't remember the year. I remember it was against the Sharks when they did it, and it's on probably on YouTube, like Kopitar Brown Hail Mary pass or something. But I remember like it was straight up in the air, and it was
Yeah,
just
I
like
remember that.
it looks like they're just goofing off
And
out
they're
there.
just like, Kopitar's passing is stupid.
Yeah, and he was like
unreal.
deep in the zone, and he like flipped it up, and Brown received it. That I mean, it's not like a crazy moment, but it's just like when you watch it live, I was like,
That's
how
sick.
in the heck?
Not gonna lie, I did that in beer league a couple times. And I've actually scored a goal off of that. Over the goalie behind the net, and my buddy home runs it in.
Yeah,
That's
just
crazy.
Like, way. But and then I was gonna say, actually, just like a Kopitar one was probably his first goal in Anaheim when he went around
against
Pronger.
Berube.
Oh, yeah.
Or
He went around Pronger, and
Yeah.
the goalie was
wasn't Berube?
no.
Oh no, sorry, Jaguar.
Jaguar, yeah, it was probably Jaguar. And yeah, but he made the move like his first ever game around the Hall of Famer. Does this move and he scores the
Against
goal.
the Stanley Cup champion.
Yeah, on the road at the pond.
Yeah.
I was humble brag. I was at the game.
That's how you
Brag.
cement.
I got out of school
That's how you
early.
cement your legacy
Not
as
a
a king
big
by
deal.
doing it against your rivals.
Your favorite moment wasn't when you,
Like
me, and
Brentford.
Bung went to go meet Kopi at
When I saw Brown wink at Bung, I
was
felt
over.
electric, and when I got all tingly inside.
That's exactly why we call Bung Bung, because Brown made Bung go Bung.
Bung.
But no, I think
I don't know what to tell you.
one
Nasty
moment
boys.
we didn't
He is a nasty
mention
boy.
about Brown,
Uh-oh.
which we all should have mentioned.
Lifting the cup?
No,
Oh, wow.
I mean,
Well,
that's always a good moment.
when mystery guy got the water bottle.
Oh my god, dude! The best photo ever. Every Sharks fan ever sent that.
Yeah,
to me, dude.
and that's fuel for every other rival of the Kings is the backwards
Brown's
water
an
bottle
idiot.
Brown
Look at a
meme.
water bottle photo.
Like, it's something potato or whatever. Yeah, they always try to make it dumb and stuff like that. But, like, when that happened, it was, like, so much
So
fuel for
funny.
Duck fans, Shark fans, whatever.
Look at this
Blackhawk
dumbass.
fans.
Oh, he won 2 cups. Fool.
We're just like, no, it's going to haunt everybody, not just Brown.
Well,